Are you a beginner in gravel? Here are my 5 essential tips for choosing the perfect gravel tire, and including a hands-on test on 2 of the most popular tire choices, the Pirelli Cinturato Gravel M and the Schwalbe G1 RS. But which one is the best? Stay tuned till the end to find out. And let me know in the comments which ones you use and why. You can find all my gear and tires also in the link below at All Tricks. Let's jump into it. First, understand your terrain. Gravel riding encompasses a variety of surfaces, from hard-packed dirt to rocky trails and everything in between really. So you have to understand where you will be riding. Sometimes it can be a mix, and sometimes you have to take on compromises on like grip or how fast you go to find the perfect choice. Here in the Netherlands, sometimes the Pirelli Cinturato Gravel M are quite good because it tends to be really sandy and it can be muddy when it rains. But for most of the time, the Schwalbe G1 RS is better because it's a lot of hard-packed gravel and easy to ride on, so a semi-slick tire is the best choice to be able to take on the road stretches as well as the light gravel. 2. Tire width matters. Wider tires generally offer more comfort and traction, especially in rough terrain. However, they can be heavier and less aerodynamic. But are they? According to some YouTube videos and tests, it can be actually more aerodynamic and faster. So let me know in the comments, what do you think? In my personal opinion, I've been testing here and in the Badlands area the Pirelli Cinturato Gravel M in 40 and 45 millimeters, and you can see there's no much difference. However, according to this test by the bicyclerollingresistance.com website, we can see that the Pirelli Cinturato Gravel M in 45 millimeters has a better wet grip and a lower rolling resistance at low pressures than the one in 40 millimeters, being actually 1 watt faster at 45 millimeters, and compared with the Schwalbe G1 RS is 4.1 watts lower. We can see here the difference between a tire with an aggressive tread and a semi-slick one designed for speed. I tested both tires in the Fulcrum Red Rapid wheels that has an internal rim width of 23 millimeters, and the Schwalbe G1 RS blew up to 42 millimeters and the Pirelli Cinturato Gravel M to 47 millimeters. Number 3. Tread patterns and knobbles. The tread pattern and the size of the knobbles on your tires will influence the bike's performance when riding on different surfaces. For example, here in the Pirelli Cinturato Gravel M, we can see a knobby tread pattern, and the high knobs are strategically placed to offer stability and grip on loose surfaces while maintaining a low rolling resistance on harder ground. This tire is designed for mixed terrain and really shine in wet conditions. The Schwalbe G1 RS is a semi-slick tire with a much smoother center tread with very fine low-profile knobs. This design minimizes rolling resistance, making it an excellent choice for fast, hard-packed gravel and tarmac conditions. The shoulder knobs are also low profile but slightly more pronounced to give a bit of cornering grip. 4. Go tubeless. Tubeless tires not only improves your gravel experience but also allows you to run lower pressures, which can reduce the risk of pinch flat tires and gives you a smoother ride. Also, the additional benefit of the self-seal mechanism when you have sealant inside that can repair small punctures is really useful, especially on long rides and races. So far, the best sealant I tried is the Silca sealant. I tested my tires in the Badlands Recon and other gravel rides, and normally when I had a small puncture, the sealant was enough to seal the puncture, so I didn't have to get all my repair kit out, saving me a lot of time and stress, to be honest. When you mount the tires, it can take a little bit more time, but trust me, you will save it afterwards. And when I have to get my puncture kit out because I had a bigger puncture, I like to carry with me this tiny electric pump from FlexiTel. Because of the bigger volume of gravel tires, it can take more time to pump it up, an effort to be honest. So having an electric pump is really handy and makes it quicker. I carry my repair kit in this Apidura tool pouch, and normally I have a multi-tool at hand, always useful. This Silca one packs really small. Then I have, of course, an inner tube and lifesaver, a dyna plug. I normally try to plug the tire with as many plugs as I can if sealant is not working, and after that I try to put on an inner tube. Lastly, match your tire to your riding style. The choice of tires that you make should reflect your riding style and your priorities. If going faster is what you are looking for, maybe go for narrower tires with a smoother tread. They're fast. Go for the Schwalbe G1 RS. It's quite a fast tire with a low rolling resistance. But if what you are looking for is a tire for adventure with more grip and puncture protection, go wider with a more aggressive tread. For example, my choice is the Pirelli Cinturato Gravel M. Although gravel here in the Netherlands is quite smooth, I love the versatility of these tires, and the grip and the puncture protection in comparison with the rolling resistance is quite good, so it just gives me the versatility to ride on mostly all kind of surfaces, so I don't have to switch tires all the time. In summary, we can see that when we look at, for example, the total puncture score thread, that the Pirelli Cinturato Gravel M has a better puncture protection than the semi-slick Schwalbe G1 RS. And that's why I really like it, because everybody knows that there's a lot of punctures in gravel, so if you can avoid them, you can save a lot of time. After that, when we look at, for example, the wet grip, here is where the Cinturato really shines. We can see that in both 40 and 45 millimeters, the wet grip is much better than the one of the Schwalbe G1 RS. So if you're planning to race in muddy conditions or going on bikepacking trips a bit more adventurous, I will go for this tire. And when we look at the rolling resistance, here we can see the difference between the 40 and the 45 millimeters. What is surprising is that the 45 millimeters is actually 1 watt faster than the one in 40 millimeters. And when we compare it with the Schwalbe G1 RS in 45 millimeters, it's actually 4.1 watts lower. So if you're looking for a fast tire, I will go definitely for the Schwalbe G1 RS. In conclusion, if you are looking for a versatile tire with good wet grip, a good puncture score, and still a low rolling resistance, I will go for the Pirelli Cinturato Gravel M. And if your objective is to go fast and you tend to ride in more hard-packed gravel and tarmac, I will go for the Schwalbe G1 RS. So let me know in the comments which ones you prefer. And remember that you can find all my gear and also the tires in the link below at Alltricks. Big thanks to Alltricks for providing the tires for this test. Until the next video.